Hello there guys, Shadow here, and today we're going to be starting off with the 4.3 story quest. And
During the
yes, we
events of
would
Star
want to view the story
Rail
cap
Fest, Ashvale discovered what the happiness
where we get stuck on the Star
surgery
Rail Fest.
truly entails. Implanting the flesh and blood of the abominations of abundance. Given the gravity of the situation, we decided to go to Graphia Academy and first launch an investigation into Fullwish.
Yes, but that's
During
when
the
we got
course of
ambushed by
events,
Fullwish.
we unexpectedly crossed paths with Fullwish herself. Also a survivor of the blood-stained games, she openly joined the Phantasmoon Games and invited supplicants to travel to Seafeld City, where the winner would be decided in a televised debate. During our exchange with Fullwish,
But that was no
Himiko
debate
realized
there.
that Fullwish might be a masked fool. As a result, I asked Sparksy to investigate the tavern for leads, and through
Yes,
that,
and
we
she got her mask
identified
for that, you know?
Fullwish's ability, the happiness syntax.
Happiness
Evanesia and Yao
syntax.
Guang
The thing
established a
did
cooperation
Sparksy get
agreement.
her mask back?
After Evanesia's
Because she
attempt
might
to
also
assess
become a
Fullwish,
problem for
her
us.
capacity as the arbitrator failed. They encountered Blade and his group and learned that the flesh implanted in the happiness surgery originated from Shuhu, an emanator of abundance.
An entire shoe
Himiko
cells
and
are
I
now
went to the
currently in
TV station
Blade.
to take part in the debate and met up with Sunday and Ashvale, who had arrived ahead of us. However, the debate turned out to be a carefully orchestrated trap. In full view of the public, all those who had undergone the surgery transformed into terrifying monsters. And Fullwish framed both the IPC and the Astral Express as the masterminds behind it all. When the disaster erupted, Evanesia willingly violated a forbidden taboo and revealed the real purpose of the Phantasmoon Games: to suppress the terrifying entity slumbering within Plain Arcadia. Through this act, she unlocked the original power of the ambrosial arbor within herself and intervened in the unfolding situation. At the same time, Silverwolf, entrusted
didn't
by
help us
Pearl,
that much,
set out to
okay?
investigate the
The
anomalous
entire
signal
quest, she
responsible
did
for
help
the
us,
monster's
quelling some
emergence,
of those,
only to be obstructed
people who had gone
by
berserk,
Mr.
but
Meanie.
we never
As
got to see the
Force
other side of
backing
Evanesia
Fullwish,
ever.
he wields
Just we were just
tremendous
talking to
power,
her, and we got
powerful enough
the glow
to
sticks which were
interfere
given to us
with the
by
Stellaron
Nihilux.
Hunter's script. Meanwhile, Fullwish continued to livestream our movements in the TV
And that's when we
tower,
got to know about
distorting
Asat,
the truth
pramad.
by every possible means.
And this time we are
Drawing
most
upon
probably,
the wish power
kind of, everyone
200,000
fights him,
victims, she
but can't
manifested
do
the
anything.
Meanie Phantasmoon in an attempt to defeat us individually. Thankfully, Silverwolf regained the power of the Ether cartridge level 999 and dealt with it before it was too late.
Yes.
After overcoming every obstacle in our path, we reached the top of the TV tower and confronted Fullwish head-on. Drawing on the people's wish power, she briefly held the upper hand. Ultimately, I used the Stellaron within me to bear that wish power.
Well, Fullwish, even though, she
stepping onto
preaches
the
happiness,
path
she was
of
not
elation
happy the
and
entire
defeating
battle.
her once and
That's
for
the
all.
thing.
Even so, those who
Have
had
we
undergone
defeated
the
here? Does
surgery
everyone
did
die
not
here
recover.
finally, or you know what?
At Blade's proposal,
It's all fake, like
everyone joined
Penacony and
forces to concentrate all of Shuhu's flesh within his body, freeing the victims from the influence
Into
of the
Blade.
happiness surgery. Just when I thought the crisis was
And now
over,
we are here to
Evanesia
lay
requested that I
down Blade,
warn the
where he will get
creator
his
of the
molten
world
axe
in
blade
canvas.
power.
According to her, Asat Pramad, the Lord Ravager, who once attempted to eliminate Plain Arcadia, has returned again.
He's back. Yes. Go now.
Seafeld City has been severely affected by the incident. Citizens are advised to remain patient and await assistance. Moving on to our special segment, the Phantasmoon Brief.
Yes. Continue. Oh.
You're back. The incident that happened at Full Wish TV is causing a huge stir. Come watch the news.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to our brand new segment, the Phantom Moon Brief. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi,
Oh
everyone.
yeah, where was
Your
March?
old friend Snowy.
The entire quest last time, I don't
Well
remember.
then, as the Phantom Moon games reach a boiling point, and for reasons that need no
Oh
explanation,
yeah, you're gonna
we are now joining Duo Mention
Talk.
TV to bring you live coverage of the latest and most critical news updates.
Yes, we are.
No more Full Wish
And
TV.
after the director of Full Wish TV and sponsor of the Research Society of Happy Smiles, Full Wish announced that she was joining the Phantom Moon Games. That terrifying tragedy of 15 years ago once again swept through the psionic game.
The supplicant debate, slated to take place at the Seafeld TV tower, was cut short when out-of-control imaginee known as Joy Ascendants appeared suddenly and launched an attack. This imagenesis plague centered on Seafeld City spread rapidly. Even Full Wish herself turned into a monster atop the Seafeld
Oh,
TV
you're
tower.
yet on that Full Wish server. Oh,
As of the latest reports,
you
nearly
won't yet
200,000
see through
human
everything,
and
huh?
imaginary inhabitants across plain Arcadia have been affected by the plague. Countless individuals are injured or missing.
But yet,
and
at
total
the end,
losses
we
are
handled
estimated to
it.
have reached 8.6 billion credits. And in a chilling echo of the bloodstained games 15 years ago, footage left behind by Full Wish points to the disaster as the work of supplicants from beyond the sky.
Oh, what?
She identified
We
the
had
culprits
them,
as the
you know.
famed
We
cosmic
very
hero,
much had them.
the trailblazer of the Astral Express, and the wanted criminal Stellaron Hunter Blade, claiming they were responsible for the tragedy.
But a spokesperson
Yeah.
for the Department
Anything
of
else you wanna
Aberration
say?
Defense said the disaster was planned and executed by Full Wish herself through her organization, the Research Society of Happy Smiles. They added that the investigation will continue and the organization will be shut down.
Oh, how familiar that sounds. 15 years ago, they made the same excuses. What is the real story behind this? The Phantom Moon Brief will continue to keep you updated.
Over 500 years ago, a prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true?
Yeah, he did
Plain
come
Arcadia
back.
safely make it through this crucial year? We will have to wait and see. Shame
He
on
came
them.
back.
How can
Asat
they just
pramad is
say
very
things
much
like that
back.
on TV when it's not even confirmed? And the internet is flooded with fake news about you too.
I mean, that is what the
Also,
internet
those two
is for, right?
hosts, weren't they from Full Wish TV? They were spreading nasty stories about you on the news before. And now look, they've immediately jumped ship after what happened to Full Wish.
Haha. Anything new? Classic media behavior. Well, they need to make a living
Ever since
somehow.
coming to Plain
No,
Arcadia,
classic media
nothing
behavior.
surprises me anymore. I'm happy you made it back safely.
I don't remember.
But
Where were you?
somehow,
The whole quest.
You just don't seem
As
quite
far as
the
I know.
same.
Asheville. Himiko, Sunday, us. And
Oh,
Dan
no.
Hung were there. Where was Master in the entire quest?
You're trying to grow up and leave me behind. Don't tell me you're becoming the next Don Hung. No. Is this what it takes to become a hero?
Well, is turning into Dan Hung really a bad thing? Turning into much might be
I am
worse.
so cute and lovely. What's the problem with that? Oh, right. Tell me about what happened at the TV tower. I've heard Don Hung and Sunday's
That's
side
the
of the
thing.
story.
Where were you?
But I haven't heard yours yet.
No. I want to know where were you?
So, Full
I mean,
Wish
I don't
had
remember
people
if you were
undergo
sent
the
on
happiness
another mission.
surgery to implant Shuhu's flesh into their bodies, and that ended up causing this disaster. And you guys stopped the mutation from spreading, But all you managed to do was to temporarily seal Shuhu's flesh inside Blade?
Yes, and Blade
Then
is ready
you
to
mentioned that
sacrifice
Nessia,
himself.
the one we met at Star Rail Fest, is actually the Phantasmoon Moon Games arbitrator? No wonder she could draw a mask for you. And she also asked you to go deep into the world in Canvas.
And
to
currently,
who
we
was it
don't
again?
have a 8th supplicant anymore. The name is Graphia, an artist?
Graphia?
Yes, Graphia. Himiko's ancestor. She's an artist from 1,000 years ago.
Himiko's
She somehow is alive.
ancestor? She's still alive? Wait, that's not even the most important
Yes.
part. Nessia
Then?
asked you to warn Graphia that the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramad, is back? Oh, why does the Express have such bad luck? By this point, whenever we go on vacation, I'm always ready to deal with random problems. But running into another Lord Ravager while on vacation is
When
is
do
way
we
over
ever
the
have
line.
vacations, okay? Penacony
Lord Ravager,
very much told
Evanesia's
us.
request,
And then Amphorius,
Shuhu's
kind
flesh
of.
and Blade's body, and the unfinished Phantasmoon games. Suddenly, there are so many things to deal with. Feels like we're juggling a bunch of eggs all at once. One slip, and it's all gonna go splat. Are you okay?
I'm okay. Kind of a mess. Give me a second to think. I'm tired. Let's just give it all
I
up.
shouldn't have asked so many questions. Didn't mean to stress you out or make you worried. I'm gonna go take a minute
Oh,
and
I thought that was a
collect
bad
myself.
option.
So many things to deal with right now. What should I do next?
Just
I've had a
stay.
long day. I
Rest.
should just
Let's go
get
to
some rest.
our room. Oh, is this the time when we get to see the future? As we usually do. In M4S also we never got to see, right? I mean, just Eidolons of Finan and Sirene were the thing. Starting from the news broadcast, March's relentless questioning and the looming presence of the Lord Ravager and the dangerous flesh everything on Blade's body and the future of Phantasmoon games all... Wait. What can you do? All you have just poor little raccoon. You want to unravel the mystery, but now you are tangled up in its threads. You struggle uselessly for a bit, then give up, letting fatigue shroud your eyes in the darkness.
Shh,
And
Welt. He's tired. Let him sleep.
you never knew you could sleep this much.
You're obviously tired. I never thought this vacation would become the prelude to yet another major war.
Yes. This time it's kind of a combination of Penacony and Amphorius. Both are bad. As a nameless, I'm not surprised. There's so much to deal with. And I don't
From
know
our
where to begin
very
it.
first
Well,
steps, trouble has always followed the nameless. But this is way too much.
Look at you now. It takes me back to when I first got the Express running again. Aside from Pom Pom, I was the only crew member on board, constantly stretched thin and feeling out of my depth. All I could do
That's
was
the thing,
note every
only
problem
we
in
are
the navigation
doing
log
thing, you know?
one by one. A world's coordinates that needed an update, a glitch in the Express's warp system. The notes were as dense as the coordinates on the astral charts, leaving me completely overwhelmed. Back then, I never imagined the Astral Express would one day have to face a Lord Ravager. But strangely, now that the time has come again, I'm not panicking at all. Come to think of it,
Because we one time
it's
defeated
because
a
of
Lord
you.
Ravager?
Because of all of you. Along the way, we have defeated 2 Lord Ravagers. The Nameless who guided
Yes.
me before I
But
set
the
out
second one
once
was a
told me,
big problem.
keep moving forward, and the obstacles that once felt
Is
impossible to
it the
conquer
IC
will soon be behind you.
navigator
And along the
person?
way, you'll find companions who are just like you. I've seen you grow through the Phantasmoon games, becoming someone others can trust and lean on. And I heard the declaration you made atop the tower.
And what about Ryusuke saying, you're not real?
That's why
Are
I
you an
want to share a
imaginary?
story from the past with you. A promise from
Oh,
15 years ago.
finally we get to know about what happened exactly in the 15 years ago. Is it about how Himiko got the express running again? A promise from 15 years ago?
I promised someone that when the moon over my hometown was full again, I would go back to see her, to let her know I had made the most of this borrowed life and found companions I could
Borrowed
trust with
life?
all my heart. I want to share this story with you all. The story of how my journey began.
I can't wait to hear it. How come you never
It's a
mentioned it
long
before? I can't wait to
story,
hear it.
filled with many memories of my past. I'd also like to invite you all to the place where I
Oh, is
repaired
it
the
because
Express
of that
and tell you
when they said
everything
the moon is
bit by
shining
bit.
again? You were ready
All
to
right.
jump to play
It's a deal.
Arcadia instantly?
When I return from the world in canvas, you can make us. Let Shush make us some coffee, huh? Then we'll settle in and listen to your story.
Speaking of the world in canvas, March told me about what Evanescia said to you. Evanessia's request was not made lightly, and she was worried for a reason. Silverwolf saw that Lord Ravager in action too. According to the records from the
Yes.
databank and the IPC's investigation, Asat Pramad's campaigns often span centuries, and the planets he targets all end up destroyed in freak accidents, leaving their surfaces covered in only smiling faces. 1,000 years ago, my ancestor Graphia created the world in canvas. If that was to resist Asat Pramad's invasion of Ahatopia, then could this disaster unleashed through the Phantasmoon games be the prelude to his next invasion?
Well, he did say he was the Phantasmoon game. It astonishes me that
That's
Graphia
the
is still
first
alive.
of many
Yes.
mysteries. Based on our family history, we are clearly not descendants of any long-lived species. Quite the opposite. The weathering curse has shortened my family's lifespan for generations.
Oh, yes.
What
I
could my
forgot about the
ancestor have
weathering
gone
curse.
through to still exist today? That too leaves me
That's a
deeply
big problem.
curious.
Abundance. And what else? Could you tell me
There are
more
far
about
too many
Graphia?
legends about her. It's hard to tell what's true and what's not. Only 2 things are beyond doubt. First, during the Cinderth Age, she created countless Imaginae and sent them into battle against the demon legions from beyond. Second, near the end of one of the Phantasmoon games, she created the world in canvas to shelter inside it what was left of civilization and life. Which means she is not only familiar with Asat Pramad, but has also witnessed the manifestation of the Eon of Elation.
That's a good thing. She was blessed by Eon of Elation. I somehow even became the Elation part and yet didn't see the Eon of Elation.
Nobody
About the world
knows
in
just how
canvas.
big the plane Graphia created actually is. Over 140 years ago, the IPC tried to salvage the world in canvas, but they were only able to reconstruct part of it in the real world. That portion became what we know as Plain Arcadia. Legend
Oh,
has it
that's what I'm
that
saying. If World of
Graphia
Canvas
used a
was
vast ocean
plain
as her
Arcadia,
canvas
then what is this?
and channeled the power of elation to step into the painting, which means she has not only seen Asat Pramad, but has also seen the Eon of Elation descend in all their glory. Good question.
Where do I begin?
As for who in plain Arcadia knows Graphia and the world in Canvas best, it's probably Pearl. She was sent here by the
But
IPC.
Pearl is on another mission, you know.
She should have some clues to
She's
guide
here
us
for
in the right
veracity.
direction. By the way, General Yao Guang is here. She says she wants to talk to you in private.
Good news, bad news?
I'm not sure if she comes with good news or bad news. She brought a little gift from the Cienjo, though. Mung bean soda. Go talk to General Yao Guang. Don't keep her waiting.
No.
After that,
We don't need
come to
that.
the party car
We don't
and
need
fill
that.
us in on your next move.
Nice to meet you, Ishvara. I always thought that the arbitrator, Evanesia, would step in and punish Foolish for the disaster she caused. But, to my surprise, it was you who defeated Foolish. In my capacity as an Arbiter General, I extend my deepest gratitude to you for halting the plague and sparing countless lives from suffering.
You're too kind, General. General, you want to talk to me in private
What
about what?
I am about to tell you is something Evanesia risked breaking the rules to share with me. Please keep it a secret. Not a word of this leaves the Express. Sealed
Okay, what
within
is it?
Ahatopia's core is Ouroboros, the
Haha,
veracity.
we know it. We knew it. That's a cosmic level bad news. The veracity, what is it?
You've never heard of the veracity before?
Well, technically, I've
Come
never
to
heard, but I
think of
know
it,
about veracity. You
it
can,
must be
fill me
unfamiliar
in.
to most people. They were supposed to be recorded in the list of arch-enemies as an author of calamity. They are an ancient god of desire and consumption. An eon that evolved from a leviathan.
Author of calamity, okay.
But they disappeared so long ago that the Cienjo Alliance never witnessed any of their deeds. And they were never recognized as an author of calamity. Well, they need no such title
Even though they were
anyway.
author of calamity, they were not.
Beast of calamity, Star Devourer, Void Maw. Just hearing these names, one can imagine what kind of monstrosity they were. A vast, writhing form whose slightest movement could crush entire planets, before swallowing what remained into an insatiable abyss. Rumor has it, they were last seen during the era of the Swarm disaster.
Yes,
They
because
were
that's
hardly
what
there to aid the swarm,
they helped in consuming
but rather
the swarm.
to attend a cosmic-level feast, in which the swarm served merely
Yes.
as appetizers, and the planets they passed were devoured as the main course.
Swarm was the appetizer? Well, it can propagate,
Rumor
and
has it,
that's just infinite food.
no one expected them to be here of all places, sealed away on this very planet, after vanishing for years.
Well, is it the remains of Ouroboros? Or is it Ouroboros here? Sealed, are they dead? That's my question.
The
Is the
true
veracity still
situation
alive?
remains unknown. But with this information, we can understand why Asat Pramad set his sights on this world. Aren't you a little afraid, facing a huge disaster like this?
We have fought. I have a poker face. I've seen worse.
Interesting. You wouldn't flinch even if a star fell upon you. A true Ishvara. Fortune follows when fate hits its lowest ebb. Every crisis comes with an opportunity. Now that we know a force capable of devouring stars is deep in slumber at this planet's core, perhaps we could make it devour the problem inside Blade's body. It might just be a risky path
I mean, that
worth
is
taking.
true.
Blade has agreed to my
Why not?
proposal and will venture into the world in canvas to seek out the veracity. From what I've heard, you are going there as well. I cast a divination.
Yes.
And the hexagram shifted between the marsh and fire trigrams, yielding the judgment. Heaven and earth are separate and apart, but the work which they do is the same. In other words, though your paths may differ, they are destined to intersect.
Okay. Is this gonna be
A
Blade's
funeral? Or an adventure? Will it be a battle with only a 1 in 10 chance of survival to tear away Shuhu's flesh from his body and eliminate the Xianzhou's arch-enemy? Or will it be a journey in which he settles all grudges and never looks back? It all depends on how he perceives it. Blade agreed to my proposal, even though that little Stellaron hunter girl wouldn't stop objecting.
Huh. Jenna, are you betting
Betting?
everything on me?
No.
No.
I don't see it that way. We are not chips
Even I knew
laid
that
on a
answer.
gaming table, nor dice tossed at someone's whim. We trust in people, in ourselves, and in those beside us, knowing they can change the course of even the most desperate battle. That belief is what gave you the strength to overcome Foolish. It is also the only reason I stay for this world. My purpose has never changed. I am going to draw the elation into my divination, and overturn a fate marked for great woe. I have a plan for how to handle Asat Pramad if he strikes unexpectedly.
Oh?
But I still need more hands to make it work.
Well, looks like Fantasy Moon will have to come to an end
What
soon.
miracle could cap off these games
It's been
better
a
than a
while,
finale
you
that
know.
humbles a Lord Ravager? It will be a tribute to the elation.
I am saying that it's been a while since we are being in the first place in this tournament. I think, we should, just get a victory and get
The
it over
shadow
with.
of the Lord Ravager
All
looms.
this plain Arcadia
And
thing.
from here on, everyone must carry their part of the burden. I will take my leave first.
Before I set out,
Sure.
I still
At the
want
end,
to
we
say
had to
a
go to
few words to
Palakkad.
everyone.
Yes, I know that.
What are they all up to over there?
Oh, there you are. We were waiting for you.
And what are you
We're
all
here
doing
to
here?
celebrate the Astral Express making it through another trial, of course. Pom-Pom's heard all about your latest adventure.
We have not
It's
finished
a
the
modest
adventure. We are
celebration,
going for
but a
another
meaningful
one.
You stopped Full Wish's scheme, and that is no small achievement. Regardless of what the people of Plain Arcadia or the media may say, we raise a glass to you.
Exactly.
Okay.
You knocked out the mastermind behind all those creepy whatever their name is.
Ascendance.
I didn't get to see it myself, but Don Hung described it for me. You killed it!
Your victory gave Blade a chance to free himself from Shuhu's flesh. Thank you.
Well, the thing is, it's not yet over. You need
With
to
a
know
Lord
our
Ravager
next
looming
plan.
on the
We are
horizon,
going to go for
everyone
veracity.
will soon be heading off on their own missions.
Veracity.
Before that, it felt right to have a small gathering like this.
Now, let's make a toast. Here's to everyone who fights to protect this Arcadia.
I think last time when we did this kind of toast was for, the Tiernan thing in
And here's
Panoply.
to all of us
or
The Lord Ravager can throw
Mikhail
whatever he
Charlie
wants at us.
those
But I know
Peliconis,
the Astral
Tailblazers.
Express will keep streaking across the stars.
And Rosalina was the other, the final Tailblazer, right?
Thank you,
Thank you, everyone.
all of you. Having you by my side is what gives me the courage to face the future. I'll carry this strength
Well, where
with
do we
me
get the major
through the
lore
rest of
drops,
this
you know?
journey.
Like we got to know the lore drops of we are ascending into finality, something like that. In plain Arcadia. After finishing the nameless, each enjoy a brief word on the spike.
Did you need something?
Anything to say?
I need a
No?
break.
Why you alone?
I felt worn out ever since coming back from Seafeld TV Tower. Right now, it feels like I'm back in Oak Manor's banquet hall. At those parties, no matter how tired I was, I'd have to clutch my glass and smile, keeping myself calm. Mr. Yang insisted I should get a full day of sleep, but I didn't want to miss the chance to toast with you all. I should
Thank
thank
you for being with
letting
me
me
on this
embark on this journey.
Anything to
it's
say,
you.
Pom Pom?
Pom-Pom heard you've got a solo mission coming up. Be safe, will you?
Yeah. Currently, I'm just doing solo missions only, you know. I just somehow, you know, get played, or Ash will just join in. Conductor, do you remember anything from before Express got back up and running?
Pom-Pom can't remember most of what happened right after the Express crashed onto this world. Pom-Pom's memory of those years is like a fogged-up Express window. No matter how hard Pom-Pom tries, Pom-Pom just can't wipe it clean. But it's okay. After passenger Himiko repaired the Express, Pom-Pom got to share a one-of-a-kind journey with all of you.
How did you and Himiko meet, Pom Pom?
Passenger Himiko appear? That's odd. Pom-Pom can't remember a thing. All Pom-Pom recalls is having a long and fuzzy sleep, then being woken by a knock at the door. And just like that, Passenger Himiko was on board. The day Passenger Himiko knocked, it felt like Pom-Pom was waking up from a dream. The Express's
So no
heart
other
started
nameless
beating
was
again,
there
and the lights
with you?
flickered on one after another.
Pom Pom, have you heard of the name Graphia?
Pom-Pom hasn't. But Pom-Pom always dreams
So
of
not a
strangers when
nameless?
Pom-Pom's asleep. They seem to be bustling around the Express, and there are soft clinking and clanking sounds, just like the sound of stars twinkling. But every time Pom-Pom wakes up, their faces slip away. Pom-Pom is only left with a warm and comforting feeling, knowing someone had taken good care of Pom-Pom. Safe trip.
Conductor, it's time for me to say
Pom-Pom will
goodbye.
take good care of the Express while you're away.
Sure. May need the Express like in Penacony for support.
I heard from Sunday about how the televised debate went. We won this battle because of you.
Well, I did nothing. I just fought and someone just got Elysian's power. Mr. Yang, was everything okay on that Express?
When
How
the
was
televised
the
debate
station in
began,
Dimension
the
City?
crowd outside the station gathered to protest the Astral Express and nearly
Oh
broke
yeah,
through the
I now
barricades.
remember. You were
But the moment the Joy
fighting these
Ascendants
Joy
appeared,
Ascendants,
they
right, March?
scattered without a second thought. I guess people know deep down which is more dangerous, a made-up villain or an actual threat. But I am more concerned about you.
No need to worry about me. Me? I'm feeling
I've seen the
okay,
footage
right?
of your fight with Full Wish. When you returned to the top of the tower, An enormous surge of power seemed to erupt from you.
Oh, that's not a problem, you know.
It
It's just
reminded me a lot
Teleron
of when I
helping
saved
me.
you at Herta Space Station. Did you tap into the power of the Stellaron?
I did not wish to it. So it's fine. I did not wish to it. It's fine.
The
Stellaron should
can
not be a problem.
awakened by a
Maybe.
wish, but its immense power always has a way of warping reality.
That's the thing. I never wished my Stellaron to do anything. Yes.
As the wave of wish
turned it
power
on,
surged toward
but
you, it brought hope and blessings, but also dark intentions and malice. What might it do to the Stellaron? We have no idea. Be careful with this power you
At
have,
the end, it's
no matter how
harmony's
tempting it
thing.
may seem.
It's not a destruction. I know. I'm not going to wish to Stellaron. I know how Stellaron works. We are not wishing to Stellaron anything.
There you are. March and I were talking about you.
You two miss me. Worried about me, Baba?
A little. But March is obviously worrying too much.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I have a reasonable amount of concern for my companions.
This trip to Plain Arcadia is the first time we weren't necessarily working together toward a common goal. You dove into the Phantom Moon games. I crossed paths with that relentless old friend and foe again. As for March, well, she spent her time wandering and eating.
Yes.
Her perfect little
Very
vacation.
much.
Wait, hold up. How come all I get is wandering and eating? I grabbed plenty of comics as well. I call it cultural exploration.
That's just a vacation,
with
you
a
know.
little extra time for me to recharge,
We were not
of
doing
course. Right?
any kind of exploration.
Now that we're having this little break, it hit me that I might have neglected you and March.
Neglected in sense. You are overthinking it. To us, it just trailblazing.
Well said. This vacation has expanded my horizons. And my
No,
stomach
it is
capacity.
not a vacation. We should rename everything we call vacation.
Blade has accepted General
Just call
Yao
it
proposal.
work.
Perhaps he has finally moved on from past grudges and that abundance curse, and is now ready to do something for himself.
Since when in the Express did we get snowfall? That also
It's going to be a
golden
path
snowfall.
fraught with danger. So I had hoped to accompany him for a bit longer, but he refused. From now on, I will turn my attention to this world.
What are you
Mr.
going to do
Yang and I
next?
have been asked by General Yao Guang to help with setting up some defensive formations.
I've got work to do too. Mr. Ashvale wanted someone to accompany him to the tavern to investigate clues about Asat Pramad. Yours truly figured she'd been resting long enough, and it was time to stretch her legs.
Finally,
So I volunteered.
you understood this. Can't believe we are splitting up again. Stay safe, don't make me
No
worry too
problem.
much.
When you come back, you have to share everything you saw in the world in Canvas.
Yeah, we are gonna fight. Murata Grafia. I know the future.
Just in time. I've talked to Madame Pearl. She will handle all the arrangements for your
And what
passage,
does he say?
so you can enter the world in Canvas to find my ancestor Graphia.
Pearl is so efficient. Where should I set off?
Actually, I hoped you could take some time to rest first.
Well, you know, I did rest.
Once you've fully rested, you may make your way to the dock in
Yes.
Seafeld City.
You go to the dock of the sea
Madame
city?
Pearl has a special
Sure.
ship waiting for you there.
Oh, I like this special treatment, when IPC is a friend. I think we should very much,
It
make
will
them a
take you
friend
to
for
the
our
border
Destruction
between this
Alliance.
world and the world in Canvas, a place known as Inkford Hermitage. That's your final stop before entering the world in Canvas, a place to gather your supplies and rest up before you set out on the journey ahead. I know you'll have to go alone this time, but I don't think it'll be dangerous. After all, that realm was created by Graphia, my ancestor. The thought of it makes me
Yes.
feel calm, in a strange
Why aren't you
but
coming,
comforting way.
Meet your
If you get to
ancestor.
meet her, please give her my regards.
Oh, you're not coming with
I
me?
am indeed quite
Why?
curious. I'd love to see this ancestor of mine for myself and hear her story in her own words. But someone must stay here and keep watch. Madame Pearl wishes to confer
Oh,
with me
come
and General
on. Pom Pom
Yagwang
will
about
do
our
it.
next steps in dealing with Asat Pramad. So I'll be entrusting this mission into the world in Canvas to you. Go ahead. Set out once you've rested up. I'll be here with Welt and the others, awaiting good news from you.
Sure.
In other words, that woman wants you to take Shuhu and jump straight into the Veracity and leave the rest to the Eon stomach acid?
Haha. Leda has nothing to say?
And this is between me and him, right? Why are you tagging along?
Relax. I'll say my goodbyes and be gone. A dignified funeral, If you ask me, this ending is indeed grand enough.
I don't care about any of that. There's only one thing I care about. Does he have to die?
Here's a piece of advice, little cub. Whether he lives or dies
Little cub.
is his choice. That's the one thing you don't get to decide for him.
It has landed.
What?
What do you mean?
Nothing. Just a seabird landing on the rocks. A blade forged of mortal steel cannot sever an undying fate. If Shuhu is to be put down, the options are few. And that Leviathan is one of them.
In time, people will say this. The culprit of the Juming gave his life for the greater good and plunged into the abyss alongside the abomination.
I'm not as noble as you make it sound. Many years ago, you invited me to join the Galaxy Rangers.
Oh,
I refused for one reason.
Oh.
I'm a petty man.
that is?
I was never born to carry some greater good. This is between Shuhu
Well, being in the
and
Stellaron
me.
Hunter, what are you doing?
Nothing more.
Nothing else. You're doing the good thing only, being a Stellaron Hunter. That's the thing.
Can't argue with that. A Galaxy Ranger through and through. Well then, I won't say anything more.
Blade, you sure about this?
For years, death has clung to me like a curse, etched into my bones. If there is a chance to make a god feel the same pain, I would do it, even if this body is reduced to ash. As for everyone else, there's no need to drag them into this. We'll proceed as Yao Guang proposed. Bury Shuhu at the end of the world in Canvas, taking me with him, and let the veracity dissolve us both.
Take care.
How about you stay as well? You might as well see it through to the end with us.
Plain Arcadia has bigger problems that need my attention. Your instincts were right. That meanie pulling strings from the shadows is none other than Asat Pramad.
Who else would want to kick a Ha's head like a ball?
So, I need to get back and finish my job.
Investigating a Lord Ravager sounds like a job you don't come back from.
Therefore,
well, that's what he also wants.
Then here's hoping you live long enough to collect your payment. Every time, when it's just the two of us, you go quiet.
You know what I'm going to say. The seabird's flown off.
What
it's time
are
for
you
us
just
to go to?
observing? No, I'm coming. I also need to catch the boat. I am also coming here to catch the same boat. Why are you in the torn fragment?
The terror slumbering at the heart of Plain Arcadia is Ouroboros.
After the swarm disaster, the Veracity vanished, never to appear again for more than 700 Amber eras. Their last rumored sighting was 500 years ago.
History fictionologists claim that Ouroboros lies in wait at the edge of the cosmos, guarded by their children, awaiting the day of their return.
But if you are going to ask a history fictionologist about this, misinformation is going to be easily possible because they follow the
I've
mythos.
heard that story before, but it wasn't about the edge of the cosmos. It was Pier Point. They say that the preservation is nothing more than a facade, and the IPC is, in truth, a cult devoted to the Veracity.
Organic life has quite the imagination. They've said other things, too. That Louis Fleming seeks to ascend as the Eon of Wealth. That the Council of Mundanites are mere hounds of Dr. Primitive. That the Marketing Development Department colludes with the destruction, turning a blind eye to the spread of Stellarons. Such rumors are endless. I believe the General should be able to tell which are true and which are not.
I've never heard the last one, so let's assume it's the only one that's true.
Huh. Oh, I like what they did with the laughing. Yes. If you wear headphones, you would most probably understand.
Such terrible breath. Once this Leviathan awakens, the Arcadia's destruction would be all but instantaneous.
For now, this remains conjecture. The sealed remains appear to be a husk that Ouroboros once shed. Why it's here,
Oh, it's not
and
even
how
a
it's
real
connected
thing.
to the elation
It's just
remain
a
unknown.
bit.
Yet even a fragmented remnant of an eon is a threat that can't be ignored. The calamity of the Leviathan must not be allowed to re-emerge in this world.
Naturally, that is why I'm here. And it's about time for the two Nameless to arrive. Oh, you're just on
I don't
time.
think we are coming here. Oh,
General Yao Guang, as
these
instructed,
guys.
warding talismans have been placed at over a dozen sites across Plain Arcadia.
My thanks. It was Mr. Yang's talent of creation out of nothing that allowed us to reproduce dozens of plumes and complete the deployment with such speed. Now, with yin and yang aligned and all four aspects in place, as long as we set up the last formation core, the Decalite reflection barrier will be complete.
Using the divine eye of the Spiritus to weave a giant web. One that ensnares countless possible futures. General, have you truly made up your mind?
Though Shuhu has been eradicated, the signs of doom have not faded. On the contrary, they grow ever clearer. After much consideration, the source can only be this restless corpse.
One crisis is yet to pass, and another is already upon us. The Arcadia's ley lines were already riddled with scars, and now even the ancient tree's seal is starting to loosen. While Evanesia is asleep, someone must take up her duty to guard this place.
But defending isn't the way of the hunt. If you don't want to become the prey, you must become the hunter.
General, do you intend to go on the offensive and suppress the remains of the Veracity?
How could I? The Joy Seeker could barely confine that husk using the Abundance's ambrosial arbor as its cage. I'm not that arrogant as to place myself alongside the gods. I'm not here to guard against an Eon, but against a lesser menace. Lord Ravager Asat Pramad. This barrier is prepared for him.
Asat Pramad has been meddling with the game from the shadows. His intentions unclear. We know little about him or the Veracity. By chance, however, a friendly citizen has provided us with intel.
Ouroboros' remains are in Ahatopia, aren't they? Silence is an answer in itself. I've seen that reaction too many times.
I'm not surprised that you were the first to discover it. You were in the Torn Scroll too. The probability of you noticing was 24%.
That's a little low, don't you think? I'd put it at well over 90.
Low.
What I don't understand is this. There were countless ways to verify your hypothesis, yet you chose the most unconventional one. You bypassed security and broke into the building to confront me in person. What is your objective?
This is no confrontation. It's a warning, Madam Pearl. I'm a security officer, and there is only one reason I'm here. While everyone else is fixated on the Phantasmoon games, only the Department of Aberration Defense is watching other places.
Like the location where the new Herald of Death case was closed?
Correct. The incident involved 4 Daybreak warriors, 3 nameless, 1 detective, and 1 officer. But just moments ago, a 10th set of footprints appeared at the scene.
After the investigation, we learned that the traces were left deliberately. A blatant provocation.
The Lord Ravager bent on destroying the Elation came uninvited. Make no mistake. Plan Arcadia is a stage he chose with care, and drawing the Abundance into the fray was hardly a whim.
Our top priority is to dispose of Shuhu's flesh properly to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands and causing another calamity.
So when are we going to do this Shuhu
That
thing?
said, we cannot afford to ignore Asat
At the
Pramad's
end,
next
for
move.
Shuhu, don't we have to come into the torn fragment?
This giant web is prepared for that very purpose. Once the entire planet is folded into the divination's trajectory, under the gaze of the Omnitia, all possibilities will be laid bare. When that time comes, he won't wish to leave any footprints behind.
One final question. Why did the Lord Ravager choose to visit this place? Does he have an ulterior motive? Or is this merely some twisted joke?
That question should be left to the professionals.
Cause
Don't forget,
why not,
we have
right?
a detective who can't seem to rest. Let's
Yes.
hope the accumulation
He's
of
on the job.
variables can tip the scales in our favor.
And so the people set out, and the gondola, bound for distant lands, set sail at the end of the world. population once again declared war upon the Veracity. Frail little humans! Ouroboros split their mouth wide open! Whoever can fill my whole mouth with but a single thing shall receive a reward. My tongue. The fool known as the Shepherd captured a comet, but it wasn't even enough to fill the gap between the Veracity's teeth. The bartender Baraji opened the wine cellar, yet they only grew drowsy, drifting off to sleep. And en route, he crept up to the Veracity's ear and told them a corny joke. The Veracity pondered it for 10 amber eras, then burst into laughter at their own amusement. En route spread his hands and said, "See, I filled your mouth with laughter."
Ha 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 ha, wow. Sure.
Then what happened?
Then the Veracity said, "Are you kidding me?" And with that, they opened their gaping maw and tore en route to pieces.
What kind of nonsense is that?
Those are the facts, my inquisitive auditor. If you want to hear more stories, you're welcome to discuss with your classmates.
We came here to investigate the Veracity and Asat Pramad, but all we got were stories that only a 3-year-old would believe.
Rumors don't just appear out of thin air. It's just a matter of how much truth you think they hold.
At least 90% of that was made up.
Sometimes that last 10% is all you need.
What are we scouting for?
Oh, plenty of bystanders around. Let's hear what they have to say.
Open the detective notes to view newly added clues. Oh, is this thing? The case of the missing Veracity. The assistant meticulously compiled the case of the detective in neat handwriting. A trail of unknown footprints appeared on the abandoned station. A weird emote running amok in the tavern. All the clues pointing to Lord Ravager Asat Pramad. The detective is back on the case, and will he be able to track down Leviathan's footprint in the tavern? P.S. The refrigerator's cooling system is down, and remember to repair it. Notes: scribbled handwriting jolted down by detective at the scene.
You two asking about the Veracity? You thinking about walking that path?
No.
Walk the path of Veracity? Do I need to eat everything in sight?
You got it! Kids always dream big. Some are bulldozers, some are monsters, and I am Ouroboros!
Yeah. These masked fools, are you gonna really ask these masked fools to give an answer?
Can you talk normal? Stop gulping for air.
I swore to become a Veracity Pathstrider. I eat everything. Tasty, nasty, anything I could chew. Finally, I pinched my nose and swallowed loose mold, and they looked at me.
Ouroboros?
Yes.
Very regrettable.
Man, why do you speak so slow?
Enough already.
Haha. Okay, you don't have to speak slow too.
It was all bluffing. The fools didn't lose.
Then?
Root and Dorothy veracity wasn't looking. Roll up her skin like a crepe, snatch it up and poke it. Then poof! Well, we're gone. Even Comic-Con Collective don't got a veracity card. I already filed a formal complaint with the organizers.
You should be putting this much effort into your studies!
Well, what did we get new information of? In another version of the story, Andrew didn't tell a lame joke. He and Dottie made off with an Eon shared skin. Dottie haven't seen that name in ages. She has ties to Andrew too. Who is Dorothy?
They say a dull pen beats a sharp memory. My memory's dull, and my pen's not much better.
Then you must have a lot of stationery?
A kindred spirit. Miss, it seems you're one of us as well. I've met far too many fools who can't even read. Oddly enough, those of us who truly love learning are the rare ones. Interested in studying the knowledge of the laughter? I have a reference book here.
Oh no. This big? Anything shiny? Everyone is a driller? What?
This feels completely
Yeah,
made
sure.
up. Thanks anyway.
I'll just read the, summary what
Please.
Asheville will
Thank
put
the
us for.
seniors. To compile this book, they offended every Eon they possibly could, and narrowly escaped death at the hands of each and every one of them. As for me, I'm just the one who keeps the books circulating.
Hey, friends!
How was your first day of school? Sparksy's here to pick you up after
Not
class.
good. The fool whom en route made inside the belly of the voracity, pretty much similar to an extra drag into makeup numbers in soap opera Mr. N loves watching. What? In a bizarre story, en route once ventured into the belly of the voracity, managing to escape after plucking their shadow. Scarecrow, I guess he can be considered an old friend of mine. This guy actually wrote a book.
Where were you just now? You opened the door for us and just disappeared. Don't tell me you're up to something again.
Well, she got her
Still
mask.
doubting me.
That's the thing.
You're breaking Sparksicle's heart here. That whole foolish thing. I took on every emoji in the tavern by myself, fought them all the way to the end of the world, and even wore my mask down to nothing. But honestly, this place runs on rumors. Aha is being chased by the veracity. Aha chases the veracity. We won't get anywhere following stories like this.
Let's go through what we know so far.
So, are you gonna help us?
Ooh.
On a shoulder voracity shadow, Braggy opens the bin cellar. Eating slime mold
it's a
will get a
complete
glance
mess.
from Aha.
So,
Yes.
after a bit of thought, Lady Sparksy came up with a brilliant idea. I borrowed a nifty little gadget from a friend. The Unreal Sparks and Spark!
What?
No idea how it works, but apparently this light bulb makes you smarter the moment you put it on.
Does this friend know you borrowed it?
Asat Pramad has a gun to our heads, and this is what you're worried about? He'll find out one day.
Well
One
then,
day.
I'll go first.
It
You
doesn't
really need
look
it.
very reliable. Are you sure about this?
No worries. If anything goes wrong, the friend in my head will protect me.
Ever night.
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
No, it's working perfectly. I get it now. All of it. No need to dance around. Our enemy is a Lord Ravager. There's only one question we need answered. How does Asat Pramad plan to destroy Elation?
Correction. The effect is very obvious.
Judging by Nanook's habit of picking Lord Ravagers, I wouldn't be surprised if Asat Pramad was once a masked fool, and therefore knows Aha's weakness. The Arcadia is like a microcosm of eons and paths. People indulge themselves in fabricated happiness, unable to pull themselves away from it. Many have expressed their concerns. This isn't elation. Aha is playing with fire.
A classic social realist deduction. Old-fashioned. Ooh, but effective. We're closing in on the truth.
Yes. The answer is all but revealed. You are Asat Pramad, Sparksy. Do you have evidence?
No.
Of course. The truth is so simple that everyone overlooked it. The evidence is you were the first person I met when I got off the express.
If I am Asat Pramad, would you and Grey Hair have been able to walk out of the school alive?
Yes.
Yeah, fair point.
Yes.
Just take that thing off already.
That's weird. I thought I was on the right track.
Let me give you a lesson. Deduction isn't about people skills. It's about smart tricks and flawless logic. Watch and learn. Sparkle, master of the classic whodunit, has entered the chat.
Sparkle?
You changed your clothes just for this?
First of all, Ouroboros likes to eat. Secondly, whatever they eat disappears completely. Therefore, veracity is also a form of destruction. This is the classic mystery of one culprit, two identities. The one trying to kill Elation is the Lord Ravager, Asat Pramad, played by the Veracity. What am I even saying?
No.
Classic whodunit. This is more like a classic Who's the Dummy.
Get it now? All this thing does is make
Accept it.
wild guesses sound reasonable. So far, that's the most accurate piece of information we've gotten.
No need to be so serious, Detective. Why don't you show us what you've got? By the way, what type of detective are you?
Me? I'm the tough guy type. I don't waste time on useless details. I aim straight at the heart of the problem. You're not wrong. Asat Pramad is Nanook's weapon to assassinate Aha. Whatever his plan may be, the target doesn't change. Remember? As far as humanity knows, there are only 3 ways an eon can fall.
Oh. Can you talk about the third
A
way?
broader path engulfs a narrower one. Divine warfare between eons. And the third one.
And?
What was it again?
Please, Ashwin. Finally, the thing from Zenjo we have been waiting to know.
To turn away from their own path.
Whichever it is, none of it sounds remotely connected to Plain Arcadia. So, what makes you so certain Asat Pramad is here on business, not on vacation?
Because we folks just dug up one heck of a treasure from underground. And in the stories tied to them, we've unearthed more than a few names worth paying attention to.
So you're telling me the third path is not using the Stellaron, but we just tell Eon, yeah, don't follow your paths. As if they are gonna listen, right? Nothing new? Oh.
An old
The
pal who can't
shepherd.
stop lying. He goes on and on about death being a solitary feast, but I just saw him last week, alive.
I see you're acquainted. Please, introduce us sometime.
Baraji?
Braggy.
Forget it. He's good behind the
Oh,
bar, but
Baraji.
slippery as an eel. Ask him to work for Nanook, and he'd run away on the spot.
The former bartender of the tavern. Everyone knows him. Couldn't be him.
That's just a
Dorothy.
title. Anyone with a girlish heart can call themselves Dorothy. Between you and me, Director Sparkle used that name once too. Guess when?
Looks like this clue has little value to it.
When?
Him?
The
He
Scarecrow.
caused trouble in Gotham City a few days ago. Pearl threw him into prison.
Gotham City.
I know.
Oh.
I was the one who caught him. Right. He's the one I can't stop thinking about. The stories change every time, but they all circle back to the same logic. En route defeated the Veracity by some means.
You're right. Then who is this en route? Do you know him?
No.
Of course she does.
Sample?
Everyone in the tavern knows that name.
Are you
Long
on
ago,
the roost?
its owner grew tired of jokes, cast aside his mask, and walked away. Some say he became a morning actor. Others say he jumped into IX's black hole. But none of that matters. What truly matters is that you have my unreal Sparks and Spark.
I knew it.
Oh, so it is his thing.
Give it back! That's a big order my client wants immediately.
What do you mean, give it back? It just wandered off, and I happened to find it on the way, so I brought it home. You want it? Here, take it now.
Absolutely not. Wait, right now? This doesn't sound like you at all.
No. If it's a no, it's a no. Guess I'll keep it. Bye-bye.
Get back here!
Sir,
Are you
did
en
you need
route?
to hire a private detective?
Hey!
Can you catch her for me?
Business has to be
Of course.
booming,
I'll have that thing
right?
returned to you safe and sound in half a day. But, in exchange, I'd like you to elaborate a bit more on what you were saying.
Oh, so that's why you're here. Now, old Sempo's intel isn't cheap. Waiving the fee won't quite cut it, will it?
Name your price. Put it on Pearl's tab.
Just kidding. Money talks boring. Besides, the Astral Express and I go way back. Oh, and I wouldn't scam
Yes,
you two.
yes, I believe that.
The
I
en route
very
you're
much
looking for
believe
lives
that.
up to the name. There's nowhere he can't reach. Only places he hasn't been yet. He's the gold standard of the masked fools. He only shows up where he's least welcome. A morning actor's stage, a friend's wedding, even inside the Veracity's mouth. All for the sake of a good laugh. Oh.
That lines up. Sounds like the origin of the legend. So, he's a friend of yours?
Not a chance! Back when old Sempo was still a kid. En route was already a name in the history books.
Oh, he's
he
in
left
history.
the tavern during the Second Prosperity. They say after hearing 30 trillion jokes, he never laughed again.
Second prosperity meaning
Before he
the
left,
Rupert
En
second
route
thing?
said one thing that, at the time, no one cared about. Elation has been dead for a long time.
What?
Where did he go after he left the tavern?
I mean, is it really there? We did get the elation path.
The tavern has 10,000 mouths, all telling different stories. All I know is this. He said he was headed for the true world's end. and then he vanished without a trace.
How do you know all this?
Oh, I've been around long enough to have my own channels. Just trust old Sempo. And about catching Sparksy?
Leave it to me. I keep my word.
Forbidden deduction.
Ah, see? You only need that 10% of the story to be true.
The last thing he said was really scary.
So many unanswered questions about en route. He has to be tied to Asat Pramad somehow. But our leads at the tavern have run their course. Let's go pay a visit to another expert next.
Who? Are you just calling that expert?
Speak of the devil. Only a Cienjo general could have arranged something like this, I suppose.
Oh, that's why Ruan Mei was here in
You've only
Cienjo.
just left Amphorius, and already you've managed to draw the attention of another Lord Ravager.
Miss Ron May?
Talented, right?
And Miss Ting Yoon?
We're here by General Yao Guang's request.
How do you know Ruan Mei?
It seems
We should be
just in
forgotten about Ruan Mei.
At first, I only came because the Shenzhou extended an invitation, and it seemed impolite to refuse. Now that I'm here, I see it was well worth the trip. So, let me get to the point. Ouroboros has long been dead.
What?
Their death was merely buried beneath layers of secrecy.
Hardly
Why do you know
surprising.
Ouroboros is
They
dead?
disappeared after the swarm disaster, and there are many different opinions on where they went. The Intelligentsia Guild claims the Veracity ate their fill and entered hibernation. I don't buy it. Those scholars are fond of post-meal naps themselves, likely just projecting their own habits.
You seem surprisingly calm, which makes sense. After all, the shadow in your right hand is evidence as well. Why don't you tell everyone what happened to the Galaxy Rangers back on Von Walk?
Oh, Von Walk? Low drop on Von Walk? Very good, Relic said.
Sprightly Von Walk. I've heard there's a particular phenomenon that occurs on that rainforest planet. Plants multiply and grow and are then harvested like wild grass. A cycle repeating every few decades. Almost identical to the Phantasmoon games.
But how are the two connected? When you hear plants and growth, shouldn't that make you think of abundance? Huh.
Yes.
Wait.
It seems you figured it out.
No, I didn't figure it out.
By
Is it that abundance is here too?
Abundance is another thing the two worlds have in common.
The
When coincidences
Ambuscule
pile
Arbor,
up,
right?
They cease to be coincidences, Mr. Ashvale. No. Leader of the Rangers, Mr. La Mancha. Perhaps you could
Okay,
explain
you know
this
his
to our
government name
nameless
too.
friend.
Back on Von Walk, I'd already long since stopped being a ranger. Your conjecture is basically correct, Miss Ron May. You're not the only genius to take life as a subject of study. By the time I arrived, the atavistic experiment was already approaching its final phase. Dr. Primitive had set his sights on an ancient leviathan. Beneath Von Walk's surface, there also lay the remains of the Veracity.
You stopped him.
The Rangers stopped him. Back then, Mr. N was still human.
Now, deep beneath Ahatopia, another corpse of the Leviathan lies buried. If I'm not mistaken, there are
The
countless
sprightly
other
Von
ones
Walk
carrying
is
out the
exactly
same
the same as Planar
Aha
Arcadia.
sealed Ouroboros' body among the stars, suppressed it with abundance, siphoned the power of the Path of Veracity, and called it a game. This is what people call the Phantasmoon games.
Uh-huh. Why would they such a thing?
You may remember.
Just
the
for
Express
fun.
once delivered a Leviathan's carcass to me. That wasn't the only one in my collection.
Did
By
we?
arranging remains from
I
different
don't
eras
remember.
in sequence, I discovered something rather intriguing. At a certain moment over 1,000 Amber eras ago, just as Akifili began traveling in pursuit of their ideal, all creations of the Veracity lost the same organ. Their taste buds.
What does that imply?
The purpose of consumption changed. Be they spawns, depth crawlers, or void song whales, their genetic markers encoding gustatory organs vanished entirely. Creatures walking the path of veracity became nothing more than biological black holes, consuming without discrimination.
Now this last sentence was important. Then
This was
talking
not
about
natural
scientific
evolution.
part of that.
Through the simulated universe, I identified the point of divergence in history. A concept had disappeared from the path of veracity. Consider this. What do taste buds provide?
Yummy
As they say,
flavors?
taste.
Precisely. Savoring something's aftertaste is an act of elation.
Oh, okay.
So Aha stole the original primum mobile of the veracity?
The simulated universe proves nothing on its own, but the primal desires of life have always been entangled.
There
Think
comes
of it
our
as
Lord.
my intuition. The conflict between the eons of elation and veracity stretches all the way back to primordial times.
How many people know about this?
There used to be 2. I only told Yu Qing 2. Now there are 5. After this, I can't be sure.
Oh, which number society is Yuching to? I've seen that
the old
in
conflict between
the simulated
Nahan
universe.
and Ouroboros to ignite a divine war, or allow intersecting paths to devour one another. Of the 3 known ways to kill an Eon, the Arcadia fulfills at least 2. Now who still thinks Asat Pramad is here on vacation?
Assimilation and war. Okay. Kind of.
But you still haven't explained where it came from.
Oh, you mean the shadow? It has nothing to do with Funwalk.
Oh?
Call it a twist of fate. This isn't my first encounter with the Astral Express, nor my first time dealing with a Lord Ravager.
Yeah, you fought Lord Ravager's Zulo? Is that what you said?
I had a brief encounter with a former navigator.
A navigator of the Express?
IC Navigator, as far as
Yes.
what Pearl said.
Starseer, I see. He'd already retired by then.
Starseer, I see. Okay.
He was the one who told me about the shadow. According to IC,
Imagine
it was
Starseer
one of many
IC
remnants
is
left behind
what?
when they expressed first carved paths
En
along the
route.
edges of the cosmos.
He could be, navigator on
I
route.
led the Rangers to suppress the shadow and devised the plan to assassinate Zulo. But I never learned why it was there in the first place.
Don't you find it strange, Mr. Ashvale?
Strange?
When coincidences
What?
pile up, they cease to be coincidences. Like an experiment with results that are too perfect, it's enough to send a chill down your spine. If you don't mind, let's walk through the whole thing once more. Earlier.
Yes,
What
please.
did you two uncover in the tavern?
About
Someone
en
suspected
route.
to be Asat Pramad knew about the Veracity's secret. Before disappearing, he said he was headed for the end of the world.
So, en route, the fool suspected to be.
And then? Who did
Okay.
he say the shadow belonged to?
A former navigator. The shadow was a remnant left behind when he charted the cosmos.
I told
the
you,
world's
IC
end
has
isn't
to
the
be en
tavern.
route.
Then where is it?
I don't know if anyone can answer that question. Not even Akivili.
Oh no, Akimi knows, but he's gone. No clue where. Finality?
Wait.
Finality
Don't
being
tell
the
me.
end?
En route only goes where he isn't welcome. After leaving the tavern, he went to the Astral Express.
The detective game is over.
Huh? You're telling me Asat Pramad? I mean, as for what I think, Lord Revajasa Pramad is back. The laughter, but he's joke en route heading for the true world's end. Astral Express haven't in a long time, old friend. Huh?
I have to say, not many people can make me change my plans.
You're telling me that Asat Pramad is en route and en route is Starseer IC?
Whether in the past or present, you've always been one of them.
So, it is you.
You know how it is, kid.
Oh, that's his mask? Are you the 10th thing? That's a great mask. If you are the 10th, not 10th, 9th
I've always
supplicant.
enjoyed arriving uninvited.
Oh.
Pearl
Come
said
on,
she would
there was
arrange a
lore
ferry to pick us
behind.
up at the Seafeld City dock. The place we're going to holds clues about Graphia? Really?
We'll just have to see. I just hope this team is not overpowerful and I'll have to go for another low level team, because I'm trying to use these low level teams so that I can see
It
the
is an honor to,
alt of the
shall I say,
bosses.
be of service to you again. To be honest, when Madame Pearl invited you to visit the Perlux Tower, I was supposed to be your guide. I ended up being replaced by a total fraud. My name is Feld. By order of Madame Pearl, I will be escorting you to your destination.
Thank you,
You are
Feld.
too kind. I followed the battle in Seafeld City very closely. Serving a hero such as yourself is a true privilege.
Oh, at least someone knows that we are a hero.
I assume Madame Pearl has already briefed
Everyone
you on
here
our
is just-
destination?
She only told me to come here.
I see. It so happens that Madame Pearl is tied up with an unforeseen event, so allow me to brief you in her stead.
The thing is, we all are working at the one thing only.
The destination of our boat journey is a hotel known as Inkford Hermitage. It is situated at the end of a Dovebrook tributary
we know
that
that
ultimately
because
flows
Himeka
into the
told us.
sea. It is one of
And
the
our
points where
Pearl-
the world in canvas intersects with reality.
What does it have to do
Graphia's
with
former
Graphia?
residence was located there. Legend says the miraculous and canvassing
Nihilux,
of the
are you
mortal
gonna join
world
us?
happened there. Would Madame Pearl, a die-hard fan, pass up a sacred site like that?
Nihilux, when did you get here?
Word
Cold,
is that
it's
Madame
you
Pearl just
again.
flicked her wrist, signed a check with an astronomical figure, and bought the whole plot of land. She also snatched up every single piece of Graphia's lost works she could find without bothering to verify their authenticity. Whew, I guess money really does let you do whatever you want. That's not even the half of it. I don't know where her obsession comes from, but she's dead set on the idea that Graphia is still alive. If she gets even a whiff of anything remotely related to Graphia, she's got her people on it at the snap of a finger. But all they could find were Imagine knockoffs. Random, pretty redheads based on nothing but imagination.
Well, Graphia is really alive, as far as what Evanescia told us.
Like this. Objective. Locate the original. Error. Detecting excessive quantity of low-quality merchandise.
You! I remember you! You're that fraudster from Perlux Tower!
Perlux Tower? I've never set foot in that place in my life.
Oh, I know it's you. I've seen the footage. You're wearing the exact same outfit.
Oh, a slip up in an otherwise perfect plan. Relax. Your job is safe this time.
Cut it out, you scoundrel. You can't talk your way out of this. Who exactly are you?
This is
Allow
the
me
author
to
of Fluffy
introduce
Across
your,
the Blue.
you know.
Blurry QR cult.
Huh. Is that so? My apologies. How rude of me.
You calm
Miss
down.
Colt, it's an honor to finally see the face behind the work. Please pardon my yelling. I didn't know.
No worries, no worries.
Are you headed to Ink for Hermitage as well?
Well, yes. Would you believe it if I said I was going on vacation?
Miss Blurry QR Colt, let's be clear.
No.
You are being transported under escort. Your current credit balance is in the negative. Madame Pearl has offered you a lifeline by asking you to complete the next volume of the Fluffy.
Whoa, this is not my fault. Remember Alloy King Pom Pom from Perlux Tower? I tried to put everything on Pearl's tab,
Yes.
but she found out and charged it back to me. Who knew a figurine could be so expensive? It cost me more than my entire savings.
You actually have savings? Oh, so it's mine, right? Did you just release the new volume?
I
How are
went
you
all
still
in
broke?
on learned coins. There goes my licensing fees and
Bitcoin?
royalties.
No, man.
I lost every single penny.
Even though we gave you 70 to 30%.
So you're escorting her to,
Where's ours?
shall we say, an intensive creative retreat?
Correct. The objective is to deliver the manuscript and clear her debts. The estimated duration is 56 days.
Okay. Well, not even 4.4.
Hear that?
Somewhere in
It's
between
not a hotel.
4.4.
It's hell, where you get whipped for not finishing your scripts on time.
Good luck with that. Seems like a deadline is actually deadly. Haha. No.
The boat
Oh,
has
that's
arrived.
a boat,
When you're
alright.
ready, let's begin our journey to Inkford Hermitage. Please, mind your step as you board.
No, I'm like, why are we getting this wide shot?
We have arrived. This is the snowy shore of the canvas world, Inkford Hermitage.
Are those Wispe floating on the water?
Yes.
Oh dear, there are so many Wispe. They are blocking the boat's route. But no need to panic. Please follow my lead.
Yo, Nihilux. Anything to say?
Thank you for traveling on this voice liner.
Oh, we have to do this. We don't have an option. We have to do this. Okay. What are you saying? 9 lakhs? One second. Being mobbed by my fan is just part of my hero journey. Oh, can we go up? No. Snowflake falling into shattered ice block and calls him to refreeze. Snowflakes, waiting for you. What happens if I freeze? Do you want to build a snowman? Yes. I'm trying to, get freeze. Nope. Where do we teleport? Where are we?
A safe docking. For a second, I thought we were going to hit an iceberg or something.
Well, they just stormed our boat. Why are they surrounding us?
They probably sensed your wish power. You are the Phantas Moon Games superstar, no?
Yes. But the thing is, this
One's trying to hitch a ride on you.
never go. When did he get on me?
Must have been when we came ashore. Oh, what a devoted fan.
Shall
Everyone,
we go ahead?
Welcome to Inkford Hermitage.
I was imagining a Benzai Tengoku style manor or something. So you demolished your idol's old residence and replaced it with a luxury hotel.
Of course
'Cause
not.
why not?
Benzai Tengoku vanished more than 1,000 years ago. The original structure is long lost to time. The IPC only chose this location because this is one of the weakest points between reality and the world in canvas. Many Imaginae are born every day, but just as many ancient lineages of Imaginae hide themselves away in the world in canvas once their wish power dry up, or as they grow weary of the mortal world. This is the final stop before they enter the world in canvas, and this is where they bid farewell to reality. They rest here, organize memories spanning centuries, and then pass beyond the point of no return. Rumor has it that Graphia's soul appears from time to time to guide these weary Imaginae on their path.
Well, Graphia is alive. Well, it's better you don't know.
There's a sense of parting in the air. No wonder the soul of the mother of Imogenesis feels an attraction for a creator. This must be the finest well of inspiration.
Well, Nahila, what's the
Colt,
point of you,
now that
just
you're
coming
in
this
this
time?
well too,
Last time you had,
ought to make the most of it.
some
Let's go.
support that
I'll
you
lead
gave
the
us a
way.
light stick, which somehow became our weapon. This time, what are you gonna give us? Oh, it's Asat Pramad. Does this really work? Oh, it does really work. Oh, I forgot. We can't jump over here. I'm like, why can't I jump?
A will of metal and stone.
All's revealed in divining light.
Is that...
Ah, the golden tree in the distance. We call it Myriad Wish Grove.
Where?
It's said that it shares the same lineage as the sacred trees on the floating island of Seafell and the Phantasmoon courtyard. Before entering the canvas, the Imaginae go there to return their wishes, setting out unburdened.
All those years of effort, and in the end, I still live so like this.
Well, this is a
We have
pure
arrived.
hotel.
The hotel staff will take over from here. I'll take my leave.
Oh, it's freezing. It's cold enough for a typical snowstorm mansion murder mystery. Anyone here?
Haha.
Hello?
Honored guests, my apologies for the late welcome.
Well,
Oh, no wonder it's so
What?
cold. It's an actual snow wispy. Hello there, little one.
I am the lobby manager, Casper. You have a very high
Casper?
body temperature. Please, try not
Casper
to
the
overheat
ghost.
the room.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am the popular comic artist, Blurry.
The former comic artist, Miss Nihilux.
Oh,
Farmer?
my true name is gone, just like that. Oh, wait, did you say former?
The big shots upstairs gave me a heads up. You are now an asset of Perlux Corp. You'll be staying here until you finish your next volume. Every guest in this hotel is an Imaginae with quite a history. That Arcadian over there? That's a former superhero.
Which one? Never heard of him.
That one over there is one of the oldest strangelings. They're a former Kappa. These days, they work as the hot springs manager.
A Kappa? Didn't that lineage of Imaginae go extinct when the IPC first arrived?
There are still a few survivors that slipped through the net. As for Casper myself, I am a former frost giant.
A former frost
Was
giant.
once a tall, mighty, and majestic giant. Of course, that was back in the Cinder Age.
So you're basically an antique who knows a bunch of old secrets. What corner did they dig you out of?
From a block of ice. It is sad
and how a giant block of ice melts into tiny pieces over time, I have forgotten the names of most of my friends. And I have not tasted a crispy, charred Void Ranger in a long, long while now.
What? I'm a current nameless. Anything, you know?
Nameless.
Another?
Another? Who was before?
That is a secret.
Why? Any
Sightings
from the
of Lady
former
are as
Graphia?
common as the snowflakes here. Ever since the news spread that her soul would reside at the hotel, all those Imaginae who mimic her and the weirdos who insist they have a connection to her have flocked here.
Well, currently we do have a person who has real
They all
connection.
claim they have some sort
Who
of
is the second name this
connection
year?
to her, or hold
Is
some
it-
secret about her.
Is it,
I bet they're just trying to
Himiko?
scam people out of wish power and credits. Just like all those people who swear they're AHA.
You're not wrong. But whenever the higher-ups ask for a report, little old Casper here can always pad it out and hand over a long list of names. Nameless, good luck with your inquiries. Bye now.
But can you tell us which other nameless is here? Optional talk to the guest, talk to hot spring manager. Oh, Graphia, yes.
You can
Yes.
see me, and I shall hide no longer. Indeed, I am Graphia, the sovereign of all paintings, the source of all schools, the mother who birthed
I'll tell
all
you one thing.
Imaginae.
I'll tell you one thing. Graphia has red hair and yours is no mere the red as
my
Himiko.
wish power is spent, and I can no longer read my imagination arts. But you and I share a fate, with just a few wish bays to aid me.
I am Graphia. If you're giving away wish base, you should give them to me.
No, I am Graphia. Does this red armor not make it obvious?
No. We need red hair. Wait, everyone stop shouting. Great,
I don't care
more
which.
the
One
merrier.
of you, come help me fight a Lord Ravager.
The Lord Ravager? To be honest, we are Graphia, but we're not Graphia.
Simply put, we are Imaginae born from people's imaginations of Graphia. As for me, I was
Now no
sketched
one
by
wants to
a
say
rather
anything, huh?
unskilled illustrator for a history textbook, which explains why I look a bit rough.
I am a wispy form from the concentrated longing for Graphia in plain Arcadia.
I am the armored goddess Graphia from the 52-episode animated series Apocalypse of Ashes, Mecha Wars. Care to witness my signature move? Dance of the Inkblade.
No. So none of you are real great. Don't you any have the guts?
If you're looking for the real Graphia, I'd suggest you give up. I've seen countless Imaginae on the verge of exhausting their wish power, begging the mother of Imagenesis to extend their lives with her paintbrush. Not a single one has ever succeeded. In the end, only those of us making a living off the Graphia brand are left. When it comes down to it, she's nothing more than a legend. Who knows?
Did Graphia
Maybe
really
the
live here?
IPC made up some story to boost the hotel's revenue.
I mean, the Cinderic age was over 1,000 years ago. Maybe the only thing left is the longing for Graphia. There's one very
Is there any way to
simple
meet her?
She created all Imaginae with her brush. Word has it she waits at the end of the world in canvas to see off those whose time has come.
End of the
But every
world.
Imaginae who has seen her is, of course, dead.
So dying is the only way, huh? These three aren't just fakes.
Blade!
They're also wackadoodles.
Blade, help
As I
us. Looks like I'll
suspected,
have to find another way.
Finding Graphia was never going to be easy.
Besides us, there are plenty of ancient Imaginae living here, ones that have long gone extinct elsewhere. Some even claim to be original works by Graphia herself.
If you're serious about finding Graphia, you should try asking them.
I heard Graphia is still here in this hotel.
I spent my whole life doing hard labor to
I sense more stray thoughts and disturbance in the water. The Imaginae of today are far too restless.
Oh, you are the one of the oldest one? Are you manager of the heart spring?
Yes. This old soul is just scraping by with what little talent I have left. The humans here call me Sudscour, a filthy name, but fitting for this frail and wretched form. Are you here at the hot springs to wash away your stray thoughts? Or just to chat with the last kappa of Ahatopia?
That's nothing. Just for fun. You're the last kappa.
As you see, my kin have either been swallowed by the muddy currents or have fled into the canvas. Long, long ago, my people lived in every river and pond in Ahatopia. We tended the crops for the artists, and in return, they painted our descendants into existence.
Why have you chosen to stay in this real world?
It is hard to leave one's homeland. Even when my kin have entered the canvas, even when the waters here are no longer clear, and even when the new Plu tribe has replaced us. This is still my home. It needs someone who remembers the old days. As long as I remain, the Kappa line is alive.
Do you know Graphia? Upon hearing the name, the withered body of a heart of a last kappa becomes to tremble frankly.
Lady Graphia is the one who guided all Imaginae. Her name shines like moonlight through my dimming memories. Back then, the demons from beyond swept in like a dark tide. The filth and flames they brought could turn
Asat,
even the
pramad.
clearest stream into a toxic swamp. We Kappa were weak and could only shiver at the bottom of the rivers, but it was Lady Graphia who found us. She encouraged us, saying that every drop of clean water held power against the darkness. She taught us how to use water to protect the displaced mortals and wash away those impure monsters. Though our impact was limited, that was the most heroic era for my kind.
What was Graphia like? Is she really alive?
Legend says that when she was a painter, she was a woman of radiant beauty. But in my fading memories, on the battlefield, she was a warrior with flowing red hair and pigment-stained armor. Some say she fought like a demon, but to me, Her eyes shone brighter than the smoothest river stone. If you seek clues regarding Lady Graphia, you should visit the mountain behind the hotel. There are atonement statues left by Imagine there, filled with their prayers. It is also the site of Graphia's former residence. Casper likes to wander around there. He is a strangeling far older than I. Perhaps if you play in the snow with him, he might show you the way.
Sure, thanks.
That is all I can tell you. After all, I am just a stubborn old Kappa, trying to keep this one pool of water a little cleaner.
I spent my whole life doing hard labor.
So, you're here looking for Graphia's whereabouts on behalf of that Intellitron executive. I think it's unlikely that the mother of Imagenesis will see her. If she wanted to see her, it would already have happened. The IPC has practically turned the world and canvas upside down. You know this, right? Over 140 years ago, they brought in hackers from Punklord and did everything they could to blast open the passage between reality and the world and canvas. I think disturbing her world and canvas like that must have upset the mother of Imagenesis.
I received a request from a friend of Graphia's.
Just how long has that person been alive? So that friend wanted you to find Graphia, but they didn't tell you how.
Aside from a single parting request, Vanessa had no time to leave behind any token or guidance, but not to say she left nothing at all.
That could be a token is the mask she painted herself, right?
Do you have any bright ideas?
I'd suggest you play that little snow puff ball for info. That good luck with your inquiries line definitely had a subtext. But since you're asking for a bright idea, you must have heard that in a certain corner of the universe, there's a mysterious ritual that can summon historical figures to the present day. The Holy Grail War!
Yeah, we played that. We did play that. I know, I've been in one.
Oh, right! That was your big adventure in Penacony. Oh, how nice. I hope
How does
Arcadia holds one
everyone
too.
know about it?
Then I don't need to explain the method. First, we need a catalyst. Do you have Graphia's brush or palette? Doesn't look like it. No matter.
No.
Miss Kalt has got you covered. We use ley line resonance. This hotel is built on Graphia's former home. It still has a connection to her, like that vibrant golden tree. Wait, you aren't actually falling for this, are you?
No. Yes. But you're actually right. Will it work? Should I know and asking you would be a waste of time?
I was just kidding. Sorry. I was just trying to lift the mood. Oh, honestly, I'm a chronic deadline misser who can barely save her own skin. How am I supposed to help you?
I've heard enough. Break time is over, Miss Nihilux. Now that you understand your situation, stop wasting time. Start drawing!
I just checked in and I have to work already? I'm not some fully automated painting Mechatron. You do know that, right?
A Mechatron can run for hundreds of hours straight. You cannot. That's exactly why every second counts. Now right this second, start increasing your value as a quality asset.
Hey, wait! This is kidnapping! Little raccoon, help me!
Well, Nihilux is hauled away by the two bodyguards, leaving nothing but her drawn out cries for help echoing through the lobby.
If that Casper guy is a survivor from the Cinderth age, maybe he really does know something. Anyway, I'll start by asking around.
No, we did ask around here. Directly find Casper. Casper the ghost.
Back in the day, I was quite a horse.
Casper? Are you there?
Nope. I'm not.
Oh, this is Casper? Yes,
You
that
found
is
me, current
Casper.
nameless. I knew you'd come to ask about Lady Graphia, but if I try too hard to remember things from such a long, long time ago, my soft, squishy head starts to throb, and then I start melting. Drip, drop, drip, drop. So much of my memory feels like it's shrouded in a blizzard, and I can't see anything clearly. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can help you.
I'm just here to play snow fight. Let's play in the snow.
A snowball fight? The game, the name, it feels so familiar. It feels like I had snowball fights every single day a long time ago. Shaping the snow into balls and
Maybe with Graphia?
flinging them at whatever strange intruders came barging in. Well then, come at me, Nameless. I'm a snowball fight veteran. I won't lose.
Sure. Well, for the snowball fight, we'll do it in the next episode. We'll stop at this part for now and we'll continue in the next one. Most probably this is the halfway point. I hope there is not, a huge quest. That's it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.